Good evening and welcome to Rinkside with Red Hockey. Tonight the Telford Tigers take on Milton Keynes Lightning. A little earlier on I spoke to new import Andre Makarov. Welcome to the UK and to Telford.
Thanks very much.
Now, you played your first game last night. How did that compare to the style of game you're used to?
I know all guys play good and help to me, but my physical is not so good right now, so I do the best all the time.
It's quite an adjustment to how you've been playing?
Oh yeah, I don't play about like 1 month and a half, something like this.
Well, we look forward to seeing you knock in some goals against Milton Keynes tonight. Good luck in the game.
Oh, thanks very much.
So tonight, Alan, the Telford Tigers take on MK Lightning, sitting second in the league. They started really strong, but it hasn't been such good form recently.
It hasn't. Having said that, you know, they did have a good win last night. They're sitting second in the league, as you say. They've played a few more games than everybody else, so it's anybody's to pick up tonight.
And we spoke earlier to the Tigers' new import, got some very impressive stats. That can change the team for a positive, motivating players to impress the new guy. Sometimes changing the lines can affect the chemistry of the team. What do you think are the first impressions of how he's going to perform?
Well, if you go by the result last night, 9-0, although directly he was no scoring goals, he didn't get any points at all. However, the sheer presence of the guy there seems to have lit something, and to come away from a previous game 3-2 to take it 9-0 last night was something there. Let's take a look how the Tigers get on against Milton Keynes in the first period action. Complete change to the first line that we saw line up last week. Not a single player stays the same on that line as referee Miller drops the puck. Novak presses forward, swings at the puck. The pressure comes in, Markov hangs back. Szabo pushes in, the puck goes behind the net. There's a bit of a scrap for the puck, it goes up into the air, drops down onto the boards, and Hook picks it up for Milton Keynes. Switches direction, step up ice, puts it in front of the bench. Emmersick deflects it off the boards, but pressure from Markov, and the turnover comes from Novak, who headmans the puck to Szabo, hits up to the blue line, Markov picks it up, Farn takes the body, but still Novak presses over. The Tigers are renowned for their short-handed play, and they scored one short-handed last night.
Yeah, it opens up the play, and they do like that space it creates, and I think when the attacking team put more offensive player.
Cracking! Oh my!
Barkalik shot,
now
hit the crossbar,
well, did he?
Dropped down, and then deflected out, and referee Miller clearly washes it off and faces off that it took a deflection.
All I saw was a massive monster hit from Barkalik.
Yeah, came from
rocket of a shot.
I mean, as you have a look on the replay of that, you've got a big shot coming from the point. Goes over, hits the crossbar, drops down. It wasn't in the back of the net. It sort of dropped down, and you saw the referee wash it off. He was right in the right place on the goal line to call that. Washed off a Milton Keynes goal, but then Weaver must have either caught the puck or cleared it out by wrist shooting it over the glass, which will get you a delay of game penalty. So now Milton Keynes are on a 5-on-3.
But that was a huge,
what a shot.
He has another
shot from Barkalik, and this one goes straight past Thomas Murdy into the back of the net with a 5-on-3. You'll see Hill return to the ice. Barkalik picks up a power play goal for MK Lightnings, timed at 6 minutes and 12 seconds. 1-0, MK Lightning, power play goal. It was a 5-on-3. And the rocket coming from the blue line, County on the left side, Chamberlain, should I say, comes across, the shot comes across to the pass to the incoming skater, but well picked out by the Telford defence. As Zajac puts it off the boards out to neutral ice, and you've got a breakaway from... It was Markov who skates forward, winds up, shoots, and Dean Skins hangs on to the puck. Pressure goes on as Milton Keynes cycle it all the way around up to the point. And deflects from a Telford player, and now a drive forward from Novak on the right wing. Markov coming through, Novak in the slot. And a penalty coming against Szabo, and he's not happy about that. It's a late hit and a hit from behind, and you see the players hold each other round the neck, but Peter Szabo lined up to him and gave him a shove, and that's not like Peter at all. That's a dirty shot.
Yeah.
But the referee had already got his arm in the air, and I wonder if this late pushing and shoving could end up costing Telford the greater power play.
Well, Peter Szarbo's, you know, a placid kind of guy, and for him to go like that, it did look a little bit dirty. I couldn't see who it was that went in late.
It's 39. It's
So Tatnan goes in, but is it a check from behind or is it a boarding penalty?
There's only 2 minutes on the clock, so it's just a boarding, I think.
Zabo battles on the blue line. Milton Keynes tipped the puck out. It was Billing that made the play as Novak pushed his body away.
Beautiful play.
Makrov puts it forward to Novak. Back to Makrov. Stick handles through. Shoots. And Skins made the save, and I don't know where from. He went down low. You saw Makrov tried to lift the puck up high, and Skins got a shoulder to it by the look of it, and an outstanding save. That was definitely potentially Telford's first goal of the night.
Walked that right into the back of the net.
And his hands are beautiful as he deked inside of the oncoming Milton Keynes defenseman. Emerson putting pressure on Zajac as he skates the puck out. He holds onto it, and we're looking at the end of the second period as the puck's banked off the boards. Farn picks up the puck, and as the seconds tick by at the end of the first, pushing and shoving in front of the MK bench. But the first period, and it's Hill that throws a shove towards Milton Keynes. And if there's one place you don't want to be as an aggressor, it's in front of the team bench of the team you're aggressing against.
The MK player threw the punch first. I was watching that closely. And Hill can't get rowdy. He took one in the chin. He's rubbing his chin. He just gave it back.
There was some pushing and shoving behind the net, and Phil has never been one to stand for any cheap shots and always one to give it back. Yep. At the end of the first period, it's the Telford Tigers that are a goal down after that 5-on-3 power play goal, which, if you look at the two shots by Barclay, one that didn't make it, one that did, it comes as no surprise, Alan.
Absolutely. Two rockets. You know, we say Max Babrea's got the big shot. That put those to shame, I'm afraid. They were huge, huge shots. I thought the first one I got in, it was wiped out. The second one, there was no doubt about. Well deserved.
So the Telford Tigers going to have to come out hard at the start of the second period to get that goal back.
They'll have to, because Milton Keynes closed them down that period. I think it was about a 75-25 in my opinion. Milton Keynes were all over them. They wouldn't let them break out. They wouldn't let them set up. A couple of chances, nothing came of it.
Let's have a look at the second period action. We line up 4-on-4 because there's, at the end of the period there was penalties awarded to Christie and to Hill for roughing, so they get 2 minutes each, so it goes 4-on-4. Babrea pushes forward as hits the halfway line. The referee drops the puck and we get the game underway. MK 1 goal up after a 5-on-3 power play in the first period.
Jordan County just break. Oh, he's gone all the way to the Tigers' end. He's
pushes into the corner, shoots and scores! And Thomas Murdy got a touch to it, but it then deflected off Thomas Murdy's pads, just into the inside of the right-hand post as we look at it. And it's a 4-on-4 even-handed goal scored by County, timed at 21 minutes and 6 seconds, which isn't good news for the Telford Tigers. Set up from behind the net, stretch pass across to Emerson on the right side, lifts a stick lift from Babrea, drives forward, hits the blue line, pulls it inside, puts it on the backhand, and a hip check from Christie. He loses footing as he takes Babrea. Babrea seemed to tug to try and get his stick free and didn't manage to do it, which is, again, is effective defensive as long as the referee doesn't catch you.
Tatnan there just ties Sammy's
stretch pass comes across, deflected from the stick of Phil Hill. Goes down into the end zone, into the soft play corner. Telford take a fly change. Dan Scott picks up the puck and neutralise. A pass to Danny Rose.
Danny lost control.
Yeah,
and
he battles to gain it back. Zarbo's the support against the boards there. And now, Telford pick up and wheel forward as the puck's collected by Makrov.
Oh, he did well. He's got a
Zarbo up to Scott, shoots and scores! And Makrov got his stick out. Dan Scott hit the blue line, wind up, shot the puck towards the right-hand post, and there Makrov's stick deflected the puck into the back behind Dean Skins, which not only kicks off the scoring for the Telford Tigers, it also does it for the new import, number 15, Andre Makrov, assisted by the slap shot of Dan Scott from the point. Puck goes up to the slot.
Zajac with a shot.
Makrov gives it to Zajac, winds up for the shot, deflects from the leg pad. Zarbo swings at the puck. Skins clutches for it, but it drifts away from him. Zarbo picks it up in the corner. Zajac passes down once again. Peter Zarbo in front of the Tigers bench, gives it to Novak, turns and shoots. Skins makes a save, and the Milton Keynes player swings at the puck and dumps it down the length of the ice. Makrov hovering half-cock for the shot, and he gets it going, and a big shot comes in, and it was a pad save from Skins. That half-cock first-time shot, let it go really quick.
And
it was
on target,
2-on-1.
Milton Keynes walks it in, shoots on the backhand.
Weak effort.
No,
And Macroft's away now.
he's got Silverthorne with him. He puts it off. No.
Never in this world was that offside. Come on.
Puck drops into the corner. Milton Keynes cycling the puck in the corner. Barklick switches sides, gets a shove from Marcus Maynard, then a push, almost a cross-check from Sam Zajac. And then as Barklick turns back, tries to cross-check back in the direction of Hill, the puck moves up ice. Brea forward to Silverthorne. Hill into the opposite corner.
And Barklick went for Silverthorne and completely
he stepped out of the way, but then he locked out with Griffin. The puck comes through the air, drops to the feet of Brea, trying to flick off the incoming Hook, who literally tries to hang on to him, and Hook's going to get a penalty for that. And Hook picks up a 2-minute minor penalty for hooking, timed at 29 minutes and 57 seconds. We'll be back with more ice hockey action straight after the break. Welcome back to Tigers versus MK Lightning. Telford Tigers got a 2-minute power play as Milton Keynes Lightning player takes a 2-minute minor penalty for hooking. So can the Telford Tigers transform this into a goal and bring it back to 2-2?
Didn't I say when it gets chippy, it goes in the favour of the Tigers? It always Macroft just gets an early shot in on Skins. He's covered it up. Face off again. Zajac Zabo.
Into slot, Silverthorne. Quick release shot, pad save. Farn swings at the puck, but Novak's there. And the puck cycled in the corner by Macroft. Puts it cross ice to Zabo. And he's half-cocked again, ready to make that shot. Just at the top of the circle, on the left-hand side, in front of the team scorers who make it. If the Tigers can get it to him...
He's almost wound his slap shot up before...
Yeah, he's half-cocked. Yeah. He's ready to go. It's sort of a snap, isn't it? It's halfway between the slap and the snapshot. Picks up the puck. Takes it back to the point. Steps down ice, gives it to Zabo, back to Zajac, shoots! Deflects off a couple of traffic in front of the net. Zabo reaches around for the puck, it goes into the corner. Milton Keynes throwing everything they've got at it, trying to get the puck out. Zajac throws it deep into the corner, and Milton Keynes boxing up as Zajac fires the shot from the blue line right in the centre. The pass comes up. Zajac loads and fires the cannon straight home into the back of the net for the second goal, equalising. The Telford Tigers 2, MK Lightning 2. Dean Skins dropped on his knees in front of the net, disappointingly looking back towards his bench as Sam Zajac slapshot evens things up at exactly 31 minutes here at the Telford Ice Rink. Zabo drives forward, passes across to Marikoff.
Back to Zajac.
Yeah, Milton Keynes this time not giving him the space to make the shot.
He sort of loaded the tree, pulled the trigger.
When he scored that last one, he had an attempt.
He's cocked him, here it is!
And it deflects up into Novak's body.
Yeah, it's hit Novak.
And the puck drops loose and then goes up into the netting. And it was the shot from Zajac went directly into Novak's body. He folds over in half and skates off to the bench for treatment, because there's not a lot of padding under your arms and around your rib area. And if that's where he took the shot, that's going to hurt.
Between your shoulder pads and your the top of your shorts, you're going to be damaged.
Down to Hill, tries to get it through to Miller. Miller reaches for it, lunges, tries to make the pass. Milton Keynes out as far as the point man. Danny Rose makes a shot, and this time Dean Skins lunges his left shoulder to deflect the puck into the corner.
I keep seeing the tape on the end of Dean Skins' stick on his butt end, and it looks like the puck that's gone into the back of the net.
Black, Shot comes across, this time from Hill. Skins makes the stick save.
Hill's free again. Oh, it's gone out to Plant.
He tried to cross across. I think Danny Rose left it thinking it was going to Brea. Brea left it thinking it was going to Rose. It ends up going back into your own end. Brea back to Rose, skates forward, puts it through to Marikoff. Across to Brea, gets caught up in his own feet. Across to Miller, picked up on the back post, and Marikoff just picks up the loose puck, tips it into the top right-hand corner, and that's what it's all about. Crowd in the net, having a body in front of the goal. So if the loose puck comes, you've got the working of the two players of Miller and Plant feeding the puck through, and then suddenly you see Macroft come in on the right-hand side. Skins makes a save, picks up the puck, waits half a second, pops it home in the top right-hand corner, giving him his second goal at 37 minutes and 28 seconds. Goal for the Telford Tigers.
scored by 15, Andre Makarov. We chatted to him before the game about making an impression here in Telford, and he's definitely done so now. Oh, Maynard battling with Barclay, comes out in the front. Aventi shoots and block save from Marcus Maynard. Miller puts the pressure on, and at the end of the second period, it'll be the Telford Tigers take the lead. Tigers 3, MK Lightning 2. So quite a difference, Alan, in the performance in that second period. 3-1 the score in favour of the Tigers in period 2, bringing it back to a very close 3-2 game.
What an absolute change. You know, we see week in, week out, we see differences in the periods. And the Tigers got that first goal, and it's absolutely ignited them. We've seen the new guy on fire tonight as well. Nice to see.
And you see the lift out of the Telford Tigers, but the question is, how will Milton Keynes retaliate that, and can Telford keep the momentum up to the end of the game and get that well-needed win? Again,
it's one of these things we see week in, week out. They have to keep this momentum from the second period, or they're going to slip. The Milton Keynes are not going to give up. They're a brilliant outfit. They'll fight right to the end. It's going to be very, very close.
Let's take a look at the final chapter of the game as we look in on the third period action. Referee Miller puts his arm in the air to drop the puck, and both of the players are lunging forward. He's going to kick them both out if this carries on. And Miller drops the puck. It's won by Silverthorne. Goes back to Sam Zajac. Miller kicks the puck forward. Jameson tries to pull him back. Barkalik cuts in front, picks up the puck. Miller tries to get round him. Jameson flicked in front of the shot from Miller. Deflects from Skins between the pipes. And suddenly Telford putting Milton Keynes under the pressure they weren't expecting. Cowney drives down the left side, backhands it through into the slot. But Tatton was waiting for the puck, but slightly overskated and wasn't where it came through.
It's going to be a battle of the defence, I think.
Shot from Emmersick into the body of Thomas Murdy. Off the draw now.
Run by Davis behind the net.
Marcus Maynard at the back of the goal, sends it around the boards. Tries to backhand it through. Maynard. Forward to Zajac. Tatton picks it up on the blue line, takes it back into his own end, gives a give and go from his own defenceman, then passed forward by Cowney. Oh, and a big hit, but came off worse because of it, and that was Marcus Maynard on Barkalik, who just stood up strong and pushed Maynard down. But
Barkalik's a big guy to get out of the way.
Yeah, he certainly is strong on his feet as well. But as is Marcus Maynard, comes through to the slot.
Dan Scott
from the point, and it takes a deflection from, I think Davis saved it, to be fair. Netminder loses his stick. Jack Watkins will take the draw against Silverthorne. It just bounces off the two sticks to the advantage of Silverthorne. Drifts over towards the boards. Jameson curls up ice, backhands it through. Cowney drives forward down the left wing. Curls up ice, puts it on the backhand. Picked up now by Silverthorne. Quick feet forward, passes to Hill, who trails it off Nags. Takes it off him, passes across to Jameson. Silverthorne putting under pressure. But Breyer through to Silverthorne, skates through the middle, shoots, and it deflects. Skins took the puck on the shoulder, and it just bounced upwards, dropped down onto the back of his shoulder into the net. And that goal you were desperately talking about, Alan, has fallen to the Telford Tigers, courtesy of number 22, Jason Silverthorne. Forward onto Skins, makes the save, deflects up from his shoulder, drops down onto the back of his shoulder, and trickles in the net behind him. So at 45 minutes and 7 seconds, the Telford Tigers lead 4-2, courtesy of a goal by Jason Silverthorne. And can the Telford Tigers keep this momentum, or will this spark Milton Keynes into life? Marcus Maynard, the D-man, picking up in front of his bench, turning back up the ice, deflecting off the boards, a backhand of Silverthorne, caught the shorts of Phil Hill, drops down to Billing from Milton Keynes, but determination from Silverthorne, pushes forward, takes it as far as the hash mark, send it round the boards. Brea turns away from the puck. Hill sends it back behind the net. Silverthorne picks it up in the opposite corner. A battle in the corner now as Milton Keynes try to play it up, but Brea keeps it down low to Silverthorne, gets it back, steps out into the ice. Up to the point, Maynard, rocket of a shot, takes a deflection, ends up in the corner. Puck goes round the back of the net. Zajac skates over, puts Miller, banks it off the boards, and it's going to go for icing. Milton Keynes have pulled the netminder. They call for icing. You can see that Peter Russell's arms in the air, and he shouts at the lines as he skates in front of him. Milton Keynes, 6 skaters out, netminder's off. But of course, 5 skaters out because they're short-handed, of course.
So a bit of a pile
And now a bit of a push and shove in front of the net.
Yeah.
And the last one you want on top of the pile-up, really, is Phil Hill.
It's handbags at 9 paces there. The puck bobbled round Thomas Murdy, just killed it quite sensibly.
Backhand from Jameson into the corner. A bit of a battle on the boards there for the puck, pushing and shoving either side. Final 30 seconds of the game. And now, a backhanded pass from Tatton. County goes through it, drifts over to Sam Zajac, who fires it for the empty net. Wide. And Macroft looked at him and like, why did you not give that to me? Now, Milton Keynes behind the net, empty net out there.
Last
10 seconds.
And
Marikoff
got it. Oh, he flicked it in the air.
Flicked it high. It drops, but it's caught by the Milton Keynes player on the blue line. I suppose the retaliation is if you're going to do it, so am I. And at the end of the game, we finish the Telford Tigers 4, Milton Keynes Lightning 2.
So a great win for the guys tonight.
Yeah, great win, great character, great performance. I thought we were a little unlucky to give up a 5-on-3 as quickly as it happened, and then we lose Reeves to an injury. And the character in our defence, the amount of commitment was excellent. Marcus blocking a huge shot late in the second period, and it typifies, I think, the way we played tonight.
So fantastic result going forward. Your new import must be pretty impressed with tonight's performance from him as well.
Yeah, I think that's what we signed him for. I've seen him play. He's got good speed. He's got good strength on the puck for a guy that's only 5'9", and a couple of chances in the back of the net. And I think that's really kind of where we've been missing a little bit. He was perhaps a little bit unlucky not to get on the board last night. He had a couple of good opportunities, but it's just getting used to this league, this style. It's a little bit chaotic compared to perhaps where he's played in the past.
So a great win against Milton Keynes for Tom Watkins' men. Next weekend there's no home game, just an away trip to Sheffield. So the next home game will be on Saturday the 20th of February. It's a 6 o'clock face-off against Manchester Phoenix, and tickets available online from www.tigershockeyuk.com. This is Rinkside with Red Hockey.